there, YouTube. I'm back again for another Kickstarter critique where I take a look at a different Kickstarter every single time and give you my honest thoughts on how that Kickstarter is being ran. And today, I'm very excited to be checking out Onyx The Fortuitous and the Talisman of Souls. The weird Satanist guy is making a feature film. So it's already made $211,000, but it hasn't even reached half of its goal, so they're asking for a really big amount. But the way I found out about this is through this video right here that YouTube recommend, from this guy who made the Arby's video about like the old lady who ran into an Arby's and then he goes kind of crazy off the rails in the interview. It's a really fun little skit. He's got a YouTube channel, and for some reason, Kickstarter, they were like, send him my way, and for whatever reason, I'm like, let's check this out. So as always when I go into these, I'm thinking of three things. Do I want it? Can you do it? And how much is it? And this is also the first time I've ever checked out a movie Kickstarter for the Kickstarter critique, so I'm excited to see how this goes.
Meow meow. Onyx The Fortuitous here, Slayer of the Bright Realm. You may know me as this guy. Notice me, senpai. Notice me. Or this guy. This one. Or this guy. So what if I smell like roast beef? This whole place smells like roast beef. Or in a flash, I was sent back. Shoot me, Devil Daddy. Shoot me. Lack of love from a father figure. It's about a brother and a sister. Skirt. That guy. But I'm here now to ask for your help in taking my unique brand of bullshit to the next level. Oh, Onyx, I wouldn't cuss in the Kickstarter video. Why not? Well, it might make it less shareable, you know, less family friendly. Ah, true. Well, that I'm here to ask for your help in taking my unique brand of bullshit to the damn next level with my very own feature film called Onyx The Fortuitous and the Talisman of Souls.
Okay. Focus.
That's right. Your friendly neighborhood Satanist guy is ready to make the leap to the big screen. And with your help, that leap will most certainly be left. Well, this is exciting to say the least. Onyx, why don't you tell people what your movie's about? Real talk? Who the f*** are you? Well, I'm the director. I'm directing your movie. Why would I let you direct my movie? Well, if I may. You may. I've actually directed a lot of things that I think are right in your wheelhouse, Onyx. I've made 3 feature films.
Okay, so I love this. As always, when I go to a Kickstarter video, I'm thinking, do I want it? Can you do it? And how much is it? Do I want it? I have left so much in this video already that I clearly have the target market, so do I want it? Big fat freaking check mark. Can you do it? Yes, this is where you kind of just broke the fourth wall here and said, okay, no, I know what I'm doing. Like, this is, I don't just do YouTube skits. So this is great. Check mark right here. Love it.
I've made many short films and a slew of viral videos that have garnered over 300 million views online. Most starring me. Well, not all starring me. It's simple. We killed the Batman. I even had a horror comedy short just this year called Little Willie make the rounds on the genre festival circuit to much acclaim. And I've directed horror mainstays like Barbara Crampton, Bruce Campbell, and Adrienne Barbeau. So, do I get the job?
So that was so good right there. Can you do it? It's like, oh, there's Bruce. There's Bruce. We're good. Like, that's excellent. Excellently done so far.
TBD, I actually got Ty West on the phone. So, alright, well, why don't you tell people what the movie's about? Well, it's kind of like a f***ed up Willy Wonka, wherein I play this wannabe Satanist that wins a contest to visit the mansion owned by his satanic senpai. But when I and the group of other contest winners arrive at said mansion, the proverbial hits the fan, and soon there's demons and monsters and ghouls. Okay, that sounds awesome. But in Hollywood, Onyx, it's actually helpful to say, my movie is like this meets that. Huh? Well, it helps people that will never truly understand you pretend to understand you, even if it's just for a little bit. Well, it's kind of like Ernest Scared Stupid meets Fright Night. Right, well, but that doesn't really work. Well, why not? Because nobody cares about those movies anymore, except for you and me, Onyx. All right, then it's kind of like Elvira, Mistress of the Dark meets Transylvania 65000. Yeah, that one doesn't... Well, what do you want from me? The whole reason why I want to make this movie...
Okay, so those ones kind of went over my head. Like, I know of those movies, but I haven't actually watched them. But I imagine they just hit a home run with fans in that genre. Like, there were some ears that just went like, oh, what? Okay. Okay. So I think that was really well done there.
Because they don't make films like this anymore. So we gotta kickstart this and do it our damn selves. Just say it's like What We Do in the Shadows meets Hereditary. What the f***? All right, it's like Fright Night meets Ernest, and if that sounds like the kind of movie you'd be into, then hit that green button and help make it a reality with us. And scroll down to find out more about the vision behind the film and all of our kick rewards. What We Do in the Shadows meets Hereditary. I don't know. Ha! No, you said it.
Okay. All right. So immediately, I'm sold on a personal level, and I think a lot of other people are. First created Zero back. That always looks really bad. One thing that I totally would do is I'd go back like 40 things for $1. And then it's going to look so superficial, but everyone else who wasn't here or wasn't paying attention, because most people don't pay attention, will be like, oh, look, so he's like active and been supporting the Kickstarter community, and it just looks better, in my personal opinion. Because then it becomes like a feel-good story, like you're a product of Kickstarter, and Kickstarter, like, you've supported it, but now it's your time to shine. This is you talking all about yourself. Awesome, great. Nobody else collaborating on this. Don't like that. So I always recommend having a collaborator for helping you update in the updates and comment section. And this thing, okay, so let's check it out. Meet Bauer and Onyx. Onyx the Fortuitous, a.k.a. Weird Satanist Guy, has been a viral presence to the internet since 2012. It's time to take him on to the next level with his very own feature film. Okay, cool. Onyx is the brainchild of writer and performer Adam Bowser, though an ongoing series. So yeah, and then you've got some of your videos that
Hundreds of people.
awesome, yeah. So people will go through and say, oh yeah, I think I might have seen that. What is the movie about? The Talisman of Souls is a horror comedy set in the vein of 80s favorites like Gremlin and Fright Night. And I do like the general premise. I think like a freaky Willy Wonka just sounds like ripe for potential ideas. So this is all just kind of, can you do it? I will say I'm a little bit disappointed at the fact I don't know what I'm getting yet. Like right now you're selling me on how great it's going to be, and I feel like most people at this point are either their minds are probably made up one way, yes or no. And I feel like if they've gotten to this point, it's probably yes. So you got to pivot and be like, all right, here's what I need you to do for me. What are we getting? Are we getting a copy of the movie, the vision behind the film? This is all great. The rewards, okay, so we got a video for it. Awesome. I'd put this higher. Quite honestly, I feel like you did a good enough job with the video. You just get straight to the rewards.
Meow meow. Onyx TF here to walk you through the rewards for our Kickstarter for Onyx the Fortuitous and the Talisman of Souls. Straight up, for $5, you get your name in the credits of the film. So just imagine you're sitting there at the end of the movie, and you're like, that movie ripped. And then you look up, and it's like, special thanks, Jonathan Billingsley. That's me. Imagine how tight that would feel. For $5, you can feel that tight. And then for $20, you get this glossy, slick, signed 8x10 by me. And I might even write something special on it, like, kiss, kiss. Or like I may put on fancy red lipstick and give every 8x10 a little smooch. Little smoocherino.
So I don't mind the idea of this. I think it's perfectly fine, but it just feels like more of an add-on item. Like it's like I don't know. I feel like as you don't want to have like a really super just confusing right side with just tons of different pledge levels. But this is a 7-minute video, which makes me wonder if that's the territory we're getting into. I'm very intrigued though.
And for $35, you get this awesome poster designed by Lucas Kettner. Let's get real. This poster rips, dips, and trips. Oh, and now's a good time to mention that with every tier, you also get all previous rewards.
I was literally just about to say, make sure you spotlight that because I saw it in the bottom left corner. So good on you.
So figured I should say that. Now for $50, you get to join the club with this awesome keychain and sticker designed by my friend Leah. My friend Leah is really cool. So I know y'all don't know her, but if you did know her, you'd be like, oh man, Leah's one of my favorite people. For $75, you can choose between the Onyx Quotes t-shirt or the Onyx Notice Me Senpai t-shirt design by Nick Cowan. Both of those shirts are awesome. And
okay, so I actually tore apart another Kickstarter for doing something very similar to this. There was like this spray paint bottle that turned every plastic bottle into like a spray paint can, which is a cool product. But their pledge levels had like this essential product that you wanted, and then it was just like, oh, lip gloss. And like one of those sticky armbands and a pencil with our logo on it, and just stupid crap that nobody wanted. I feel like this one is actually giving things that people would actually want so far, which is great because he's appealing to his base. You know, those are the people that subscribe to his YouTube channel and really enjoy his content. And so I have no problems with this. Like, I think my buddy Brandon's a perfect example. He, he's not married. He does computer stuff. He has tons and tons of cash. And so he buys all sorts of stuff like this. And I think if you were a fan of this guy, I could definitely see him snatching up these pledge levels. So I like that you're appealing to your base right here. But at the same time, me just being as an out bystander, I just kind of stumbled into here, liked your sense of humor. I just want to get down to the damn point. How do I see the movie? Like, where's the $20, $50? Where's the reward where I just get the movie when it comes out? Don't beat around the bush to that.
And if I bought one, I'd probably have to get a large, because of my berry. Now at $125, you unlock the Talisman of Souls, tea and
So have we not actually gotten the movie yet?
Straight up for Onyx the Fortuitous and the Talisman of Souls. Straight up for $5, you get your name in the credits of the film. So just imagine you're sitting there.
So we don't get the movie. We have not gotten the actual movie yet. Like, what? Why haven't we gotten the movie? That's what we came here for.
Let's get real.
I didn't come here for merch. I came here for the damn movie. If I like the movie, then we talk about the merch.
Those are rips, dips, and trips. Oh, and now's a good time to mention that with every tier, you also get all previous rewards. So, figured I should say that. Now, for $50, you get to join the, club. With this awesome keychain and sticker designed by my friend Leah. And my friend Leah is really cool. So, I know y'all don't know her.
Okay.
But Nick Cowan. Both of those shirts are awesome. And if I bought one, I'd probably have to get a large, because of my berry. Now, at $125, you unlock the Talisman of Souls tea and sticker designs. You can choose between this awesome neon pentagram design by Mark at Sadist Art, or this awesome holy stained glass design by Bex Bloomfield. Both of those designs rip, dip, and trip. And at $200, you get the video pack, comic book, and theme song. That's all the old Onyx videos with new commentary by that guy Bowser. He's going to talk on the old videos and tell y'all what was going through his head when he made them. He's a pretty cool director, but he's not as cool as me. And then you also get the comic book with this awesome cover design by Danny Luckert and the interior pages by Christian DiBari. But that's not enough. We'll also give you this wicked theme song written by Matt Mahaffey with lyrics by yours truly. Why don't we take a listen?
I feel like we've jumped the shark. I feel like we've hit that point, and we still got 5 minutes left to go, baby. Strap in.
In a time before man was even a twinkle in the eyes of the ancient ones, darkened forces swirled about in the belly of the earth's core. Forces that asked a lonely drifter to rise to an ever so epic occasion. But can this lonely drifter rise? Of course he can. God damn, that rips a freaking yard. Now at $250, you can become a Meat Hut employee, just like moi. You'll get a custom video message from me where I'll welcome you to the Meat Hut. It'll be like, hey, what's up, Cheryl? My name's Onyx The Fortuitous. Thanks for supporting my film. Now we work together at the Meat Hut. Don't touch the fryer. It's hot. But you'll also get a Meat Hut hat, and we'll be best friends. And at $300, this reward is freaking tight. I've recorded 3 audio commentaries for featured films like Gremlins 2, Pumpkinhead, and The Crow, my all-time top 3. So just imagine popping your headphones on and getting my sweet, sultry, dulcet tones piped right into your ear holes while you sit back, pop a brew, and watch Gremlins 2 on your boot tube. I'm going to tell you stuff like, Veggie Gremlin, he's my favorite. He's got little cherry tomatoes for cheeks and a carrot goatee. Check out how badass Gizmo looks when he's dressed up like Rambo. Pew, pew. Spider Gremlin, no way. And then during The Crow, I'll probably just be going like this. The Crow is so tight. The Crow is so tight. Or I may quote along with it and be like, and I'll say, I'm dead and I move. Now at $350, you get the official Onyx Freak Ball. If only I had a prototype to show you. Oh wait, I do. This Freak Ball is so freaking tight. It was designed by Sophie Stark. She did a great job. It's me kind of turning into a half zombie, my skin melting off of my face, and, scary but also still cute. But that's not enough. You also get access to the Onyx cartoon, Onyx Goes to Hell, designed by Joey Souza. That cartoon shows me going to hell after I'm overwhelmed with guilt because I got a boner while watching Rescue Rangers. Next up, $500, you get to join Onyx's Movie Club live. You and me and a small group of other backers will get on a Zoom call, and we'll sit back and watch one of your favorite horror films of all time. Unless it's Hereditary, because I hated that movie. You also get an awesome art print designed by Art Attack. It's going to be a little cutie design featuring me as the crow, and it says, "It can't rain all the time." It's so cute. Now for $1,000, you get the Onyx Demon vinyl toy designed by Sjogren. And you get access to 3 all-new episodes of Friday Faves. I hope I get one of those vinyl toys, and if I do, I'm going to put it right up here on my shelf next to Spaceman Egon.
Okay. I got it. This is easy. I don't like how the Kickstarter is structured. I think that's my biggest thing that I have with it right now. Just, I think you say $10 gets you the digital version of the movie when it comes out. Just boom. Here's the add-ons. Add them on the pledge. Add them on the Kickstarter. Just add them to the back. And so it's like, oh, so I just want the signed poster and I want the picture of you with the funny stuff because I'm going to frame that. So it's like $15. I'm out. And I know exactly what I want. I don't want to go crazy. I don't need the movie poster. I like you as a YouTuber. I think you're great. I want the signed picture of you. I think that's cool. And then I'm out. Or maybe you get the hardcore fan who's like, yeah, you know what? I can't afford all this stuff, but I do want to get the t-shirt and stuff like that. It's just, right now I feel like it's a little clunky what you got going on.
At the 1500 level, you officially become a disciple of Abaddon, the creepy demon in the film that we're all said to worship. You get an awesome fez hat and a Disciples of Abaddon pin designed by my friend Che. It's also at this level that you get to read the script before anyone else. You'll get a digital download of the PDF for the script Onyx The Fortuitous and the Talisman of Souls. And you'll get an invite to a Zoom hangout with the cast and crew from the set. That sounds like a party and a half. At $2,500, you'll officially become an associate producer. You'll get everything that's come before. Plus, you'll get access to a private Instagram account showing you a constant run of behind-the-scenes photos and video while the film's in production. You'll also get a physical copy of the script signed by cast and crew. And at $3,500, you'll get to cameo in the film virtually. There's a...
Okay. So I definitely see the appeal here. And I want to make sure that I spotlight it a little bit because I'm very blunt. I feel like right now they're going for the fear of missing out for the people who have... Right now they're going for whales. We're going whale hunting, baby. So a whale is when you go for the biggest pledge on the Kickstarter. And so they're hoping to get those people who have this fear of missing out. They say, you know what? I could have been there at the beginning of Rocky Horror Picture Show. I could have been there at the beginning of this cult film. And to be able to essentially purchase the bragging rights to say, oh yeah, I was at the forefront of that cult film. No, I didn't just watch it. I helped support make that thing happen. I was really at the... Like, imagine if you could say that about, like, a really popular movie, like The Attack on the Block or something like that. Like, you know, that's a bad example, but I see what they're going for here.
Part of the movie where one of the Satanists is talking about how a lot of people have entered the contest, that Onyx and these 4 other people won, and they're talking about Satanists all around the world having entered this contest, and they'll be running clips of all those Satanists on the TV just to her left, and a clip of you will play in that TV. That's tight. And for $5,000, you'll be in the film physically.
Whoa.
That's right. Production will fly you out, and you'll get to come to the set and be a background actor in Onyx The Fortuitous and the Talisman of Souls. We'll even let you call action on set, and you'll get to meet Bowser after you rap. And at $10,000, you're an official executive producer of Onyx The Fortuitous and the Talisman of Souls. You'll get a set visit that could last up to 5 days. You'll also get the official movie crew swag. And you get to go home with a used proper piece of wardrobe from the film. You might go home with the actual Talisman of Souls. So, that's a pretty rock block of awesome reward.
Okay, so I do want to spotlight one thing that I think is super cool right here. At a certain point in this 7-minute video, I was like, oh my gosh, just get off it, get off of it. And it's like, really, are people going to keep wanting more and more and more of the stuff you're offering? But then as I got to the end, and I start to see, you're offering an insanely unique vacation. What was it, $10,000? But think about it if you're one of those people who makes $100K plus a year, $200,000 a year, whatever. $10,000. Doesn't matter to you. But you're essentially purchasing just one of the most fascinating vacations. A lifetime experience. A once-in-a-lifetime experience. Like a true once-in-a-lifetime experience. I would love that pledge myself. Just because it's like, oh yeah, I get to go to the movie set and see what it's actually like and see behind the scenes and the different shots and the takes. I mean, I've been in a movie before, so I know what it's like. But if you're a movie buff, a movie aficionado, to be that ingrained into this, it's just... I see what they're trying to pitch here, and I love that. I think that's a really cool idea.
I hope y'all consider backing our project. And stay tuned, because if we meet our goal, we'll be unveiling a list of wicked stretch goals.
Okay.
And cut. Yeah, that was great.
Okay, wow. That was really long. So, I don't get the movie? Your name will appear under special awards in the film. You've been noticed. So you won't get... So none of these are actually going to let us get a copy of the movie. That just seems absolutely mind-boggling to me. Right? I mean... Even if I spend $10,000, I don't get the movie. Like, that's all. That's what I came here for, was the movie. I wanted the movie. I didn't click in here for your merch. I came to get this movie, and it's just... This is such a bizarre Kickstarter. Okay. And since these have been starting to be taken, there's nothing. There's nothing. Like, this is how this is going to look. Because as soon as someone backs one of these at all, they are locked in place. And so this is just clunky. Key-lunky. And I know that the whole point of the video was that they were a little bit worried that they might not hit what they were hoping to hit. Which is insanely ambitious. Oh, here we go. This is what I was looking for. Okay, this is great. Yeah, I would put the movie. We want the movie, man. That's what we want. We came to watch the movie, and at no point are you offering me to get to watch the movie. Bowser's, we got the short film. Awesome. So I can really get a taste for if you're my cup of tea. Another short film. This is spectacular. Awesome. It almost feels more like you're selling this Kickstarter on yourself than the actual movie, though. And I wonder if that's really what's turning some people off here. Because I love the sense of humor. I was laughing. I want this. I want to see Onyx The Fortuitous and the Talisman of Souls. That's why I clicked here, and you're not letting me do it. Let's check out the updates. Week 3, here we go. We hit our goal of week 2. We're trending to us. So we got 34 hearts. 2. That's really bad. That is really bad. That tells me that you did not end with a question and you did not engage your audience. Yeah. Because here's the thing. Look at it from this perspective. There's 2,512 people here. And you know who they're here for? They're here for you. They're not here for this movie. Because you're not even going to give us the movie. They're here because they are fans of your work. And it does not appear like this has engaged them. 2 comments. Always end with a question. I would always end with a question because right now you need to get bumped up on that popularity chart. There's 3 Kickstarter links down below. I'll tell you all about tickling Kickstarter algorithms so you can get bopped up. You're number 1 on comedy, but you want to be trending even higher, and you got to get those comments. You got to get comments. You got to get people commenting on the updates too. So we got 6 and 27, 10 and 41, and 48 and 1 comment. So yeah, I would totally start asking some questions, getting a little bit more engaged in there. So comments, 84. So what do we got? Yeah, come on, Andrew. If everyone gave $1 for every laugh you've made, this would be so easy. True. Don't give up yet, Onyx. You're trending towards 107 by the end of the campaign. Kick track. I'm a little confused by what is offered in one of the pledge tiers. What is the page count of the comic book? Also, is the theme song on a CD, digital download, or some form of media? Is the video pack collection on DVD? Oh, wait. Did I just totally zone out? Did I tone out on actually being able to get the movie? Oh my gosh. All right, here we go. Okay. Online screener link. Wait, is this watching it? That is watching it, right? Is that the watching it? Online screener link. You get access to the exclusive online screener link of the finished film. Sit back. Okay, so it is $60. Okay, so it's $60 to watch it. Wow. Holy moly. Okay, that's on me. I take that on the chin. But that's maybe why you don't do a 7-minute video. Wow. So I have attention deficit hyperdisorder, and apparently somehow I got so uninterested in the video during that 7 minutes that I didn't even notice that you got to the $60 and $80 pledge. Oh my gosh. Wow. And that's why we don't do 7-minute videos, because people with ADHD can't pay attention. Oh my God. I am so bad. I sincerely apologize. Wow. I've got very strong ADHD, and you just saw that firsthand. My wife is going to laugh so hard at that. All right, but in the end, I will give this, I'm going to give it a 1. Well, 2 is a whale. Well, here's the thing. I will say, so as always, I'm back at 0, 1, or 2. So 0 is just get out of here, not worth your time. One, back it for $1, come back in the last 48 hours. And two, is back it for the whale. And quite honestly, if you have the money, I mean, this looks like a once-in-a-lifetime type of experience right here. $10,000, fly out, put you up, and you get to be on the set watching how a movie gets made. You know, rubbing elbows with actors and actresses and directors. That's a dream, and it's there. Nobody's taking it. I mean, I think that is a really cool pledge goal, but it's just how far do you have to go to get to that? Look at that. Look at it from that perspective right there. I watched your video. I liked your video. How far do I have to go to find out about this super awesome $10,000 amazing? Like, quite frankly, this is one of the coolest pledge levels I personally have ever seen, and I have checked out thousands of Kickstarters before. And I had to get all the way down to here, and then I had to get to like the 6-minute mark of this video, or I had to scroll forever to get to here. So I just feel like the organization is a little bit lacking, and I also feel like $60. Why is it $60 to watch the movie? I think you need to. I think the key here is because it's $60 to get a movie. Like, no, you know, I want to make it happen. Hell, if you go 20, I got no issues with that. But to go 60 for just a digital version of the movie, that seems like you're going to outprice so many people. So many people who are like, yeah, I've watched quite a few of those videos. I like them. I mean, I'm that person, you know. YouTube recommended me to that video, which got me here, and I'm outpriced. I'm not going to pay $60 to see the movie, especially when I know it'll be on Amazon Prime or something like that. You know, a couple years from now, for free anyway. So I think it's a real missed opportunity not to have just a cheap. Here's the movie, $10. We'll give you the digital download of it when it comes out. Maybe you even say, you know, the weekend after or something. So maybe there's like the $60 version, you get it early. and then something like that. Kind of like what they did with Mulan, where they made it free after a certain point. I don't know. But it's just, I feel like that's a big missed opportunity. Because also, if you have that cheaper pledge level, you're going to open yourself up to a lot more people who are just going to back it for that cheap pledge level because they want the movie. Like, oh, $10? I like this guy's videos? Bam. Don't think about it. Dunzo. I'll be excited when I get the email one day saying the movie's ready for me. And I'm out the door. But the bottom line is you now have more backers, which just looks better, goes more popular, gets the extra money. So yeah, I don't know if there's any way you could really pivot at this point. But yeah, I think there is. I mean, it's just, actually, I don't even know. It's hard. Like, why isn't there, but it just raises the question, why isn't there just that generic movie in here, you know? I don't know. It's a really interesting Kickstarter one. This is the first time I've ever done a movie Kickstarter one. I kind of like that. I have a feeling I'm going to do more of these. This is really, really interesting. But that was Onyx The Fortuitous and the Talisman of Souls. If it looks like it might be your cup of tea, be sure to check out that Kickstarter link down below. Tell them Bowers Game Corner sent you. And as always, thanks for your time, YouTube.